66, turn to that. I want to share with you my principles of success. You know, there's so much that goes into being successful in life, and we've talked about so many of the different aspects and the different ingredients. But one day I was sitting down, I was trying to really put my arms around, well, what is it really? What is it that makes somebody successful? Why is it that some people impact, like Zig Ziglar, he impacted millions and millions and millions of people around the world? Why? What was that? What was the recipe? What were the ingredients that he had? And I came up with what I call the principles of success, and I put it into a little crossword puzzle because, you know what, life is a game, right? And we need to enjoy the journey. And so I'll share with you what I believe are the ingredients for you to be truly, truly successful. Talked a lot about it while you've been here. It's passion. You have to have passion. I mean, life's too short to be miserable. Right, Deb Johnny? Miserably successful, no more. Her book title. It's about passion. Start with the passion. Who said that? Instead of waiting and then finally, was it Kathy? You said start with the passion, right? Start your career with what you're passionate about. Everything in life starts with passion because your passion is going to give you the clues to everything else. What you enjoy doing, what lights you up, what you're excited about doing, what you feel you are just so good at, what other people compliment you for. It's all passion. Why is it important to know your passion? Because once you know your passion is going to show you your purpose. Your passion is the clue. That's a clue to your purpose. And every single person in this room, and in fact, every single person walking this planet has a purpose. I believe God put us all here on earth for a purpose. But a lot of people wander through life, go years and years and years, and they have no idea what their purpose in life is. And you know why? Because they don't know their passion. When you know your passion, you will absolutely find your purpose because the two are tied together. You know, I'll say it kind of jokingly, but you know, if God gave us all a purpose, I think he's a pretty nice guy. I think he'd probably give us something we actually enjoy doing, right? We wouldn't hate our purpose. So your passion will show you your purpose. And then once you know your purpose, and what you know, when you have clarity on what it is you're supposed to do, and you have that excitement and you're ready to go, when you have passion and purpose, that's when you know your priorities. It's so hard to make to-do lists and set goals when you have no clue what your purpose is. And if you have no clue what your purpose is, then you probably don't have any idea what your passion is. Because your passion will lead to your purpose, and your purpose will show you your priorities. It'll show you exactly what you're supposed to be working on. When you know your purpose, you have the clarity to know that, yes, I'm supposed to be working on this. Yes, I'm supposed to write that book so that I can go out and speak, so I can go out and impact the world. Your purpose will give you priorities. Does that make sense? And when you have your priorities straight, when you know, and what I mean by priorities is when you're setting your schedule around what you know you should do, not what the rest of the world tells you should do. But if you know your purpose is to inspire and impact people, and you know your message needs to be heard, then your priorities will be to schedule time to get that book done, to schedule time to go out and speak to groups. So those priorities, when you know your priorities and you have clarity and you're taking action, that's when your performance improves. That's when you perform. That's when you start to get results. Think of all the successful people who you see that are doing what you want to do. It's because they're performing at a level that is getting your attention. But nobody can perform at a level of success if they don't know what their priorities are. If they don't know what they're supposed to do, they're not going to perform well. And if you don't know what you're supposed to do, then you probably don't know your purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, then you probably have no passion. But your passion will lead to your purpose. Your purpose will lead to your priorities. Your priorities will allow you to perform at the level that you want to perform and be successful. But it's not just about performance. See, when you are performing and when you're doing well and you're getting results and you're successful in what you're doing and you're changing lives and you're making an impact, that is when you have a platform. Platform should be, it's not, you don't deserve a platform, you earn a platform. You don't just get a platform. But how do you get a platform? When you are on a platform, that's when you can impact people's lives. When you have the ability to speak one to many, like we talked about. But you don't just get a platform because you say, oh, I want to speak. No, you get the platform because you performed. You've shown that you have the results of success. You've shown people that you know what you're doing. But the only reason you are performing well is because you knew your priorities. You knew exactly what you were supposed to do. You set your schedule every day. You did it despite all the distractions. And the reason you were so committed to doing that is because you knew it was part of your purpose. And because it was part of your purpose, it lit you up. It was part of your passion. So passion will lead to purpose. Purpose will lead to priorities. It'll show you what you're supposed to do. But your priorities will let you do what you're supposed to do so you perform. But when you perform, that is when you earn that platform. And guess what we get to do on a platform? We get to change people's lives. So when you can change people's lives, that's prosperity. Prosperity can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. But when you are performing in your purpose, with passion, and you're doing it well with the intent of helping others, and you have this platform and the ability to affect people, that's prosperity. That's when you know you are doing what you're supposed to do. That's success, right? You know, survival to success to significance. I believe Tom was talking a little bit about that. That is success when you know what you're doing is making a difference. And the prosperity can become in the form of money. It can come in the form of fame, of just being happy. And when you have prosperity, when you know that what you're doing is significant, when you're making a difference, that's when you have peace. The peace of knowing that I am here for a reason, I'm doing what I'm called to do. But you can't have peace before you prosper, right? In order to prosper, you have to have good relationships and good business and good finances and all those things, but you can't really have the prosperity if you don't have the platform, because who are you going to sell to? You can't really do that unless you have the platform, but you don't get the platform until you perform, and you don't perform until you know your priorities. And most people don't know their priorities because they don't know their purpose, and it's probably because they don't have any passion. So your passion will lead to your purpose. Your purpose will show you your priorities. Your priorities will help you to perform. When you perform, you get a platform. And when you have a platform, you get to do this and prosperity. And then at night, when you go to bed, you can, with all assurance, know you did what you were supposed to do, and that is peace. And what I believe, excuse me as I'm getting emotional, but every person in this room can do this. Every single person. But only if you first know your passion. You follow your purpose. You put your priorities first. You make the commitment to perform. You perform so you can build a platform to change lives, and then you have that prosperity and then that peace at night. And that is what I believe are the principles of success. So with that, I want to just encourage you to know you have everything that you need to be successful in life. Everything. Right here. And if you don't have it personally, there's somebody in this room who can help you. So I hope that encourages you and helps you to just go on out these doors and really, really make an impact and a difference.